Hey happy homemakers, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we were finally getting some much needed rain after having like a 2-month drought here in Texas. So I was super excited for it. On this day I opened up all of the windows and I had a lot that I needed to clean, so I just decided to make this a rainy day relax and clean with me. So I hope that you guys find this video very relaxing and you get something done while you watch today. I also had my brand new robot vacuum that I got on Prime Day mapping out the house on this day, so I will be sharing with you guys in a few weeks how I'm liking that. So far so good. Okay, let's go ahead and get started.
Just because it's raining, I want another coffee. Are any of you guys like that? I might get one in a minute, because I don't know, it always makes me feel like I just need a cup of coffee. It's dreary. I got soaking wet taking Lexa to school this morning.
So I wanted to go ahead and get started in the pantry first. I wanted to restock the popcorn. I just had the box down on the floor, and then I also had my girls protein bars and snacks for school just thrown around. And then I had some items that I had pulled out of the pantry that needed to go back down in here. I was chatting with you guys here, but I didn't realize how loud the vacuum cleaner was in the back, and it definitely is not relaxing, so I'll just let you guys know. I was basically telling y'all that these veggie straws were a dud. Lexa does not like them at all, and she doesn't like the Pirate's Booty either. Erin, Kenzie, and I all like it, so they'll definitely get eaten, but those were a dud for school. Erin was trying to be a little healthier by getting her the veggie straws, but the only ones she likes are the potato ones, and even then she doesn't really choose to eat them most of the time. So I'm also showing you guys here these black labels. I had bought these years ago on sale at Hobby Lobby, and I was looking for them when I did my pantry video, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find them, and so I ended up finding them the other day, and I was super excited about it, so I went ahead and added that to the popcorn basket and then my baking basket in the pantry.
Anytime, any place, you stand beside me and wait. I sing hallelujah. I bring my burden again to my Father.
So far, the only thing I don't like about this robot vacuum is that it will not leave this chair alone. Something about it being rounded, like this little piece being rounded, it cannot figure this out. It keeps trying to go over it, and I'm like, I don't know. I need to figure out the settings to just tell it to not come near the chair because it's driving me insane. But anyway, it's going in my room now. These are definitely my favorite little Dollar Tree containers of all the ones I've ever gotten.
If just for a minute I'd fall asleep and not dream about you. I hate to admit it, I'm out of ideas, I don't know what to do. Most of the times I think I'll make it through, but all that it takes is one image of you and it shivers. Nobody knows the way it shivers. Nobody knows. It hurts just a little when I'm with my friends and we drink till we're done. Yeah. So I can't remember how it would feel to wake up in that bed right beside you. All of the memories I tried to erase just comes back.
These were kind of like our survival pantry stuff, so they've just been in there forever. I thought they would pretty much last forever, but I learned that they may not cook all the way through. So my goal, one of my goals this week is to cook all of these and freeze them. I cooked the black beans, they tasted great. So we're eating some of those this week and then freezing some of them in freezer bags, and they're supposed to last for 3 months, up to 3 months, that way. So I'll give us time to eat them. But I'm going to do the same thing with all of these. So I'm going to cook them, taste them to make sure they actually taste right, and then I'll freeze any that we're not going to immediately eat. That way it gives us a little more time to eat them. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and just put these back in the pantry because I can't do that right now. I have way too much other stuff to do. I also have a bunch of new camera gear and stuff for another project that I'm starting this fall, or maybe the beginning of next year, but hopefully this fall. I'll be sharing that with you guys soon. But I need to put all of that. I'm just going to put all that in my room right now because I'm still working on that stuff.
And I hate to admit it, I'm out of ideas. I don't know if I'll cope without you. Yeah, shivers. Nobody knows the way it shivers. Nobody knows 'cause it shivers. It's cold and it's dark without you in my arms. Yeah, it shivers, it hurts. Shivers, it hurts.
Kinsey wants a snack, and I want to make myself a cup of coffee. So I'm going to get her some blueberries and grapes and make myself some coffee, and then we'll continue on.
Why is cold?
It's cold because it's grapes. It's fruit was in the fridge. We just lost power for like a second. It is so dark outside. I just got like a flash flood warning that it's like don't try to travel or go anywhere. It's a life-threatening situation or something like that. I'm like, I've never seen that before. My mom had messaged me this morning saying the news made it sound really bad, where she was, and they were checking on us, and I was like, I haven't seen nothing that bad. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and make my coffee in case we lose power.
I've been hanging on, counting days, thinking it was me all along. Had a million conversations in my head about where it went wrong. And I've got no idea where you've been, who you are, not anymore. All I got is this Polaroid picture of us from June 24th. It's where I kissed you for the first time, laid on your sheets. You gave me your heart and said you trusted with me, but all I did was let you down time and time again. It wasn't my intention, maybe we should have been friends. So, you're someone I used to know, but nobody.
So this is where I learned not to stack cans 2 rows deep and then put them over my head in the pantry. I dropped some and I dented this one, but I just decided to put it in the fridge so I could go ahead and drink it later, and then it was totally fine. And then I ended up being out of focus here for a few moments, but I sped those clips up a lot for you guys so you didn't have to look at it for very long, and I'll be back in focus in just a couple of seconds.
Trying to kill the image of you.
All right, so I decided to tuck those bags right there in the corner. I am going to probably go ahead and just stash some more of the pirate booty in this container because it's pretty emptied out. I just have a few things in there that need to get eaten, but I'll probably do that. And then I want to sweep in here, and then I think we're good. We're just getting the pantry tidied back up and kind of back where it needs to be.
Sat in the car, you saw the pain in my eyes, but I just couldn't let you down time and time again. It wasn't my intention, maybe we should have been friends. So, you're someone I used to know, but nobody said it'd be easy, but maybe I should've known. One more drink to swallow it down.
Look how dark it's gotten since I showed you guys earlier. Of course, my camera lightens it up a little because of how I have the settings, but I'll turn it This is how dark it looks to me. Crazy. I love storms though. It's like my fave. Yeah, that's about how dark it looks when you're looking out the windows. Because I have my camera obviously where it lightens everything up. But it is so rainy and gloomy.
So you're someone I used to know, but nobody said it'd be easy. But maybe I should know. One more drink to swallow it down. I gotta get you out of my mind. But nobody said it was easy. But maybe I should know.
You're the air that I breathe. Yes, and you are all that I need. You are the sun, a gift of light. You are the moon, my comfort at night. You are the water that keeps me alive. You are the ground on which I stand.
So at this point, I was finally ready to go ahead and completely unload the dishwasher and get it loaded back up. And then I needed to hand wash all of the larger dishes that do not go in the dishwasher.
Whatever you do, I'll be there for you, and I will be forever true, true to you. And I give it all. I give you my life. I give you my soul, and I know that you keep it safe forever, for all future days. Wherever you go, I follow you there. Whatever you do, I'll be there for you, and I will be true to you. You are faithful, faithful through all things. You are faithful, faithful through all things. You are with us, we are not alone. You remind us to hold on to hope when we are lost in pain. We cry out your name.
So I have a grocery haul from a couple of weeks back when we had friends coming into town that I never share with you guys after I filmed it, but in that video I do share a soup recipe, and I thought it would be great for our rainy day video, so I'm going to go ahead and share that to you guys now.
Okay, so we spent about $300 this week. We do have friends coming in town, and they asked us to get sugary cereal. We don't ever buy that, so whenever they come over, that's their kids are used to eating, and we don't ever have it, so they asked us to grab some. So Aaron got this. Never tried it before, but it does look yummy. It's cookies and cream. And then as a secondary option, he got this Pokemon cereal. We have gotten this once before. He loved Pokemon as a kid, so he kind of likes the hooked on Pokemon, so I'm gonna leave this one in the box just because she likes to look at the characters, but I will put the other one in a pantry thing to make it easier to pour and not have it in a bag. I'm just gonna be hanging out at the pool with my friend and her kids, so we got a thing of turkey and ham. Lexa just recently tried provolone from my mom had bought, and she really liked it, so we got that to put in her sandwich in addition to cheddar, which we normally get. Aaron also grabbed just an extra thing of butter just to make sure we had some on hand. All right, so this Italian sausage is for some hamburger helpers we're gonna be making this week while they're here. We got some hot dogs. We like the ballpark beef, all 100% beef. And then we got some lean ground beef for the hamburger helpers as well. Some chips to go with the sandwiches. Just grabbed the cheddar and sour cream, Walmart brand, and also the sour cream and onion, Walmart brand, the Great Value brand as well. We have 4 yellow onions that are for some different recipes that I'm making. I've showed you guys these before, but we just like to snack on these. Got some sour cream. This is a topping for one of the recipes I'm making this week. Some mayo for the sandwiches because we were out. Valentina, we love this Mexican hot sauce to just put on random foods that we cook, and it's been out for forever. We couldn't find it in Michigan for like 2 months before we moved, and we haven't been able to find it since we moved here. So it was finally in stock. We just got some pull-ups for Kinsey at night. She was doing good, but she kind of reverted back to where she's having some accidents at nighttime. So whenever we travel or anything, I put her in these, and we were completely out because we thought we were past that with her. So anyway, we're back in that. We needed some more sunscreen. We've been out in the sun a lot this summer and definitely want to keep that skin protected. We also wanted some more of this face stuff. I had one that is like, I've had for years. It's like looks just like a glue stick. These looks more like a deodorant stick rather than a glue stick, so it's a lot bigger, covers more area at once. I needed some more feminine hygiene products, so I have a couple of different things there, some tampons and some pads. In here we have a few other things we needed. We were out of the spray and wash. This stuff works really good if you guys have never tried it. For anything your kids get on their clothes and you want to prevent a stain, spray it on there, leave it for 5 minutes, wash the item, and this works on pretty much everything we've had. As long as we caught it before the item dried on, we're able to remove most stains with this, most things that we've come across. Aaron went by himself today. He must have saw these on sale. These are cute. So he got these for the girls. I was gonna go with him today, but they just were not in the mood. We just got back from traveling and they wanted to stay home. So haven't bought this since probably 2007 or 8. When we were very first married, we used to eat hamburger helper, but don't think we've used it since then. So he got this 4-cheese lasagna, and you just add the meat to that. I'm sure you guys have probably had that before. He got a big box and a small box of that, just to make it easy, because our friends are kind of coming in last minute. They're just gonna be here for a few days, so we didn't want to spend a lot of time cooking, so we just decided to grab some of that. Now this Velveeta skillet, this is chicken bacon ranch, and you literally just add chicken to it and some water, and you have a meal. We have chicken in the freezer, so he just grabbed that. He got some just the Walmart brand sandwich wheat bread, some hot dog buns for the hot dogs, and then in addition to that, he got these Gouda Triscuits. I've showed you guys these before, Triscuits rather. He and I like to snack on those. And then he is stocking up on tea. We've been really enjoying this Louisiana brand. We did Linton for a long time. We did the store brand, Great Value brand for a long time. And we really have settled on this one. We really like the flavor of this tea. We've experimented with how we made our tea. and all the different things. And this one, we really like the flavor of it. So much better. And yeah, so we're sticking with this one. As you guys can see, he also got 4 new laundry baskets, so I guess we could toss our old ones. Kinsey has been stocked up for quite a while on protein bars and these fruit and grain bars. She loves to eat them, but we just recently ran out. So he got her some peanut butter and dark chocolate protein chewy granola bars. And then a pack of these, comes with 2, like pack in 1 value pack of the strawberry, 1 of the blueberry, which I don't think they've tried that in a really long time, if ever. So they're probably gonna like that. And then the apple cinnamon ones. Kinsey has been eating these for breakfast, and like as a pre-breakfast. I told you guys this before, but she used to eat those when Lexa was in pre-K, and she would take 1 for a snack, and then Kinsey got in the habit of eating them. Now she eats them as her first breakfast, and then she'll eat like grits or something, oatmeal or something as a second breakfast. He got a couple more flavors of the Triscuits, these black pepper and olive oil, 2 packs of those, and then another one of the Gouda. These are our favorite 2 flavors of these Triscuits. So good. We love having those as snacks with our charcuterie board. We do like cheeses and meats and stuff like that sometimes. I'm almost done. And then this chicken stock, we got 2 of these. I need this for a chicken soup that I am making. And then chicken broth, we just needed a little bit of that. And then we were getting really low on olive oil, so he went ahead and grabbed an extra thing of olive oil to replenish our supply. And then we needed some petite diced tomatoes for a black bean sausage dish that I'm making this week. And then 2 cans of the cannellini beans for the chicken recipe that I'm actually making right now. So that is everything we got this week. So this is the chicken soup that I'm making this week. It's like chicken detox soup. And I will share the recipe in a link down below for you guys. It looks so good. I can't wait to try it. I put the kale separate to make sure that it wasn't bad, because I pulled this kale out of the freezer and it said 2018, but it's been frozen. So I wanted to put it in here and kind of cook the water out of it and just taste it. And it tastes fine, even though it's a 2018, and it's been frozen the whole time, so I think it's okay. So I am going to put that in here, and then I'll show you guys how this looks, and I'll tell you guys how we like this recipe.
So now I'm just going to go ahead and restock the pantry by putting all of these items away where they need to go.
It's always been you, Jesus. It's always been you, Emmanuel. Who gave me this courage? What torch lights my feet? It's always been you, Jesus. It's always been you, Emmanuel. Who brings life to the morning? What flame lights my way home?
So I actually added like double chicken to make this a little bit more of a stew and less of a soup. So it's a lot thicker. So I did add a little water to it, and I barely had enough room for this recipe in this pot because I doubled the recipe. So it looks really good. It smells really good. Aaron came in from the grocery store and he was like, this smells so good. I was just waiting on like onions from him, but everything else I had onions and beans in the chicken broth. So I had like prepared the chicken and everything while I was waiting on him, and then when he got here I did the onions, I sauteed them separate and threw them in here. But anyway, it's gonna be like a stew more than a soup, unless I put it in a big pot and then added water. I could still make it a soup, but he usually likes more like stew than soup. So we're gonna see once this cooks down the rice. I had to put some rice in here instead of orzo. It calls for orzo pasta, like, you know, the pasta noodles or pasta rice or whatever you call it. It's like a Mediterranean thing. Anyway, instead of that I just used rice that I already had. So we'll see how this cooks down, but once it cooks down, if it swells too much, I may have to move it into my really big, which is like 2 to 3 times bigger than this pot. But as it is for now, I'm hoping I can leave it in this pot, but we'll see if I need to add water or not.
So we did end up really enjoying that soup. I particularly enjoyed the flavor of the mushrooms in it. I'm such a huge mushroom fan. So I'll definitely link that in the description box below for you guys. But now I am back to the first original day where we started this, the rainy day when we started this video. And I just wanted to switch over some laundry and then move back on to finish the kitchen. I actually ended up having so much to do in this kitchen on this day that I did not even get around to the laundry. So this ended up being pretty much almost a full kitchen cleaning day, which is fine. It all got taken care of and the laundry just had to wait for another day.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young. I told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
So this is the part that I normally put off, which is hand washing all of the larger dishes. If I'm going to put anything off when it comes to dishes, that's what happens, and they'll just sit there for a few days. But on this day, I did power through to go ahead and get it taken care of. Now, I always hand wash all of my knives. That is something that I started when I had my girls, just so that I'd never had to worry about if they got in the dishwasher that there was going to be something in there that would hurt them. But now it just feels so weird that I would ever have put knives in the dishwasher, because I've since learned that if you put your nice knives in the dishwasher, that actually can dull them faster, just make them wear out more quickly. So they actually recommend for you to hand wash all your knives. And to me, whenever people come to my house and they throw my knives in the dishwasher, like if they're trying to help out, it just is so weird to me. Like, why would you ever put knives in the dishwasher? And I have to remind myself that I actually used to do that quite a few years back myself, and that I think a lot of people do that. So you have to let me know in the comments down below. Do you hand wash your knives? Have you always hand washed your knives, or do you just throw them in the dishwasher and you're like, what do you mean hand wash your knives?
I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kind of feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. Miss you. heart's accelerating when I'm thinking about the good times that we had. My friend said you were overrated. I always told them they couldn't understand the things you did to me. You showed me what it's like to fall in love. Only you could set me free. I didn't think that I could ever get enough. You know it can be frustrating that it couldn't be the two of us, and it kind of feels like wasting something that was good right from the start. Let me tell you that I still wanna hold you.
So this little white casserole dish had been soaking for quite a while. I decided to tin foil or aluminum foil, whatever you want to call it, and try to scrub it off that way, but I realized it was scratching the coating on the pan. So I quickly got rid of that and pulled out my Rubbermaid little spin brush, and it took a little bit of time and patience, but it actually got everything up out of it. I had to let Kinsey have a turn halfway through because she saw it and thought it sounded so fun. I had offered to let her help with the dishes, and she was like, no, I don't want to do that. But then when she heard this little thing going off, she was like, oh, Mom, what you got? And so she wanted to take a turn, so you guys will see that in a moment. But it did work really well, just a little Dawn dish soap with this Rubbermaid spinner, and it came out really good.
All right, Kinsey wants to help, so I'm gonna let her finish it up. She heard it going. All right, dip it in the soap. All right, now I gotta turn it on, okay? All right, let go of it. Let me do it. All right, now you just do that. All right. She wants to help, so we're gonna let her do it. She didn't want to help me do dishes, but this looked too fun to pass up.
I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video, that you got some motivation out of it, you found it relaxing, or got something cleaned while you're watching, whatever it was that you're watching for today. I hope that you got that in the video today. If you do want some more cleaning motivation, there'll be more on the screen. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Hold you, hold.